Hi YouTube, and welcome back to my Let's Play Minecraft on my Minecraft Mondays. So as you can see here, I am digging out basically a hole here in this house. I had just finished up the house in the last episode, and here I'm going outside and I'm putting in some stairs outside, as well as I just put in some stairs with that hole I was digging out. What I'm actually doing is I'm going to be digging down into the tunnels below my house so that I can have easy access to my mining tunnels from within the house itself, so I don't have to go outside and access that. So it's just going to be quicker and easier for me to get down in there. But I also wanted some stairs leading up to the house on the outside. And now I'm going to continue digging down until I get to the entrance or the opening where the caves actually start, which is pretty much directly below the house, but I just have to kind of dig down a little bit and kind of get down there. And I kind of like doing it this way because that way I don't have, there may be monsters and things once I turn on normal mode in the caves, but I don't necessarily want to go around fighting the monsters and creepers and everything else getting down into the caves in the first place. Especially if I'm going to be mining at night and things of that nature, which I'm considering probably like mining at night and farming during the day is basically what I'm thinking I'm going to do. So in a future episode, you'll probably see me build out some pens for animals. I think there's a lot of cows in the area, so I'll probably start with a herd of cows and there's a nice flat plains right outside of the house and in the back as well, so I'll probably start a wheat farm as well, so that will be coming up in a future episode. But also obviously going to be doing quite a bit of cave exploring as well. And here you can see I have broken through to the cave below, and I'm kind of looking around. There's a lot of light down there, and that's not because there's lava. It's because of the torches I left in place, because that is the cave I've already been in. I haven't completed exploring it yet, but yep, see, there's one of my torches. But I definitely have a lot more exploring to do down there. I just kind of scoped it out, and I've already found a lot of rich deposits of iron and coal, so that kind of really helped in terms of my getting resources to build my house, etc. And because there's a lot of cows in the area, I will eventually get some leather armor, so that once I kind of feel like I've got everything fairly secure, I'm going to go ahead and switch out of peaceful mode, which I'm in now. And right now I'm building a ladder. I'm going to need a bunch of ladders to get down into the caves. I could build like a dirt staircase or that kind of thing, but I think a ladder would be much more efficient. Just go straight down rather than having to do a stepped thing like this. Because I'd have to dig out a lot and stuff as well, so I'm planning on doing that. I have to get rid of that torch there in order to do that, and I'll pick up the torch that just fell later on. But yeah, I'm going to have to put the ladders here. And I'm kind of figuring, what I was doing right here is I'm like trying to figure out, okay, how am I going to do this? If I do it that right there, I can't quite climb all the way up properly. And so I was thinking, okay, I better think about this a little bit more carefully before I start putting up my ladders. So in the meantime, I decided to go off and accomplish a couple of other things while it's still daylight and stuff here. One thing I decided to do is place down my my little storage chest there. That was the one that came for free with the cheat that I turned on. And I'm like, okay, I can actually store some things in there, put my food in there, etc. And I kind of skipped past. I actually spent like 10 minutes organizing things. And here I've decided I am going to wall off my access to the house from the tunnels. I still want access from within the house, but at the same time, I don't want any of the creepers or monsters that will appear once I switch out of peaceful mode to get up into the house. And I don't know if they can climb ladders, but I'm not taking any chances. And those of you who are experienced Minecrafters may be yelling at me like, oh, why are you wasting your time on that? You know, they can't climb ladders. I don't know. I haven't looked that up in the Minecraft wiki yet. But, I don't know. I'll feel more secure by having this walled off. And I'm putting in some doors here. I just want to have a nice, secure house. And yes, I know wooden doors aren't going to hold back all of the monsters, but I figure it'll be a good initial deterrent, if nothing else. I need to get more iron. I have a decent amount of iron, but I want to get a whole bunch more before I start making iron doors and that kind of thing. But there I feel a bit more secure. I think one of the things I'm still going to do here is, yeah, I'm going to add an extra window here, and then add some windows into the staircase down into the to the caves, just so that I can see if any monsters do somehow get up the damn ladder and get up into into this area here. I want to be able to see it. So that's one of the reasons I'm going to do this, and I'm just going to put some windows in so I can actually see if anything's actually made it all the way up here or not. I figure, the spiders can climb walls, can't they? So maybe the spiders can get up this way. So at any rate, I just want to make sure that I'm secure, and I just want to put in a few more windows so I can have a little bit more light coming in, and I don't know. I like designing houses. It's actually one of the reasons I love playing The Sims 3 is building houses and stuff. I'm not doing that with my Let's Play with The Sims 3, just because I can spend hours just kind of, diddling around with minute details, which I think could be kind of boring. I'm not a Curtis parody, and I'm not, I'm no expert with the houses, but I do have fun building them. Alright, so I think this area here for the most part is done. I may at some point in the future put in more stairs, wooden stairs going up and down just to make it a little easier, but I mean, not that it's that difficult to go up and down these kind of things. Just have to, jump up and down and things, but Alright, so I'm back down here, and now I'm kind of planning out how I'm going to handle this ladder situation. Having to dig out a little bit here so that when I put the ladders in, I actually have some place to step up into. Otherwise, you can get it to the top of the ladder and then you can't do anything. So now that's what I'm doing is now I can place the ladders and I will be able to get up again. And I'm just kind of wandering around here kind of thinking about, okay, so I've got that. Should I go back down to the caves and then put the ladders in? Or, oh yeah, I realized that I might not have enough ladder material, so I went back up and created a few more ladders. I just want to make sure before I jump all the way down or go down into the caves that I actually have enough ladder material that I can get back up again. Alright, so I should be jumping down any second now. Here we go. Whee! Bump. And put in the rest of the ladders. Yep, I was right. I only had 2 pieces of ladder and I needed 3, so. Alright, so now we're back down into the caves. And I'm just testing the ladder to make sure I can get all the way up again. Yep, I can. Yay! I'm very paranoid about things like that because there's been a couple of worlds that I've played offline where I did jump down and I didn't have enough ladder material or whatever, and I kind of got stuck. And I couldn't, and I couldn't get up. I didn't, all my pickaxes were broken, and I didn't have enough rock with me, and so I was just like I'm completely stuck in those worlds, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm probably just gonna delete them and start over on those ones, because it's just like, okay, now what do I do? So with this particular one, I don't want that to happen, so I was like being extra careful. But I'm experimenting a lot with my other worlds first before I play it in here, just so that I have some clue of what I'm doing before I do it. Alright, so here you can kind of see I'm just kind of exploring a little bit. Just looking around. Here's the waterfall with access up back to the overworld, or whatever you want to call it. Alright, and then just kind of going back to the house again, because I think I had a couple other things that I had decided I wanted to do first before I really do some cave exploration. Because with the cave exploration, I actually want to turn it back to normal mode before I actually get too far into the caves. Although I may not do that initially, but I will eventually. Alright, so I have decided I need to I think here I've decided I'm going to go out and get some cows or more wood or something. I think it's more wood, yes. And so that will be in the next episode. Thanks for joining me. Until next week, bye-bye.